And the golden flashes will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Eastern Michigan's offense will be first on the attack. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go.
Turning it on! Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Eastern Michigan. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out in the very next one?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
A strike downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kent State's offense will go to work for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The golden flashes line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Makes a move. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the golden flashes. Want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. The golden flashes come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the golden flashes have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They stop him at the 23. Good pickup, but not quite enough for the 1st down. It'll bring up 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusive.
Breaks away in the middle. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field,
got enough space. Touchdown, Eagles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coffee. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The golden flashes want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. Running room in the middle. Touchdown, Kent State. He broke away from the defense. Couldn't catch it.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the 1st quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the 1st, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's on the loose. And there he goes. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
On the run, it's Marsh. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
What an opportunity here if you're on offense, right? After the great kick return, you're already down here in the red zone. It's third down now. You've got to be able to come away with a touchdown. This field position is too good to only settle for 3 points.
5 wide receivers on second and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense is still in identity mode.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the golden flashes will line up to punt it away. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Going right to work up top. Under fire. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at touchdown. Golden flashes. The defense putting points on the board. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Leaves it with the back. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Eagles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. There's still plenty of time. That 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Looking downfield on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Golden Flashes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. hauls it in, looking for space. Quick step and go. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. This offense has it with really good field position. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Flips it out on the screen. Open space at the 25. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a...
Yeah, and you run a play that's conservative, and you're going to hand the football over, and you think nothing bad's going to happen. And, man, if he doesn't just cough it up, terrible timing. You get inside that 5-yard line ready to make a play, score some points, and instead the defense recovers the football.
Looking left. Got his man. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. On 1st down from their own 22.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Golden Flashes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls it and fires to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Picked off! What a play by this defense. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Eagles! The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Creates a little room. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on 1st down from the 30. To the air on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to move the chains, they throw it complete to the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Eastern Michigan going fast.
And that is another.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking for room. It's Marsh. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Eastern Michigan looking for that 4th down conversion. They'll run for it. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
The clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, and time is running short. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Military stun! Military stun! Okay, ready? Ready, ready. He's got 2. He's got 2.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like Ypsilanti. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And just like that, let's send it back to the guys inside the factory.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just...
Found a seam on the left. The 20. Touchdown, Kent State. couldn't catch him.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he added the extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown.
21.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Looking downfield on first down. Caught, close to the marker, it's fired. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run play action. Fires left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Golden Flashes will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Memory, just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Leaves it with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got his man. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw again. It's complete on the right side. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
He'll set up to throw. Pressure coming. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
Looking to get it in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags a quick pass on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the golden flashes. Send out the punt unit. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Final play of the quarter coming.
Here we go, here we go.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Working the big fella downfield and outside. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. That's the end of the quarter, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Ball is loose. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, golden flashes. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quickly out to the tight end. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Eagles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive.
Ready, set. Set, hut.
From the gun, the ground game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. got his man quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The golden flashes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Johnson. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
42 Spider.
Off play action. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll leave it with the lone back. Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up 3rd and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's 3rd and forever like that, I'm thinking pass. So great job slipping the run in there. Running back now putting them in a better position. But defensively, I still got them in 3rd and long. Still in a good situation here.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. He wants to change this route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That's caught. It's Herring. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Man, and that's just making it way too... defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want that clock to run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Herring. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he's going to bring this one out. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Gives it on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Offense working from the pistol.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to him again. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. And the golden flashes in a good spot here with second and short. The handoff to Johnson. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Gives it on the option. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The golden flashes getting set on 1st and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Hit as he throws. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll go with the 5 wide outset on 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Kent State, 28.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get him to...
Snags it on the right. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having to chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.